Hello guys, well, we had a massive block and this video that you're about to see has been blocked worldwide, not because of the image that I was drawing, because I've been drawing the same bloody image all week, but this had been removed, sorry not re no it hasn't even been removed, it's just been blocked worldwide for a copyright strike, which is always handy and happy, isn't it? It's always nice. I was having a few clips and things from the Lost in Space series, and yeah, I'm just going to get that playing in the background so I can talk over it. Yeah, the video we're watching now was me drawing it, colouring in the Lost in Space. As you can see in the top right hand corner, that is the paper version, which we've been doing all week. In a moment, I'm going to put some music on in a moment, and what I'll do is, instead of waiting around and showing you what everything I'm doing, it's basically I'm using the same tools as I would normally use, yeah, it got copyright striked and blocked, so I've had to come back and re-record this and redo it, which is what I'm doing now. And what I will be doing maybe in the future, if anything gets blocked again. If this video gets blocked again, then I will just scrap this idea and start working on something again next week. But I can't see why it did get scrapped. Yeah, I've had some copyright strikes, as you can all tell. But YouTube is just getting absolutely ridiculous. I'm just going to check that as actually is playing. It is playing. It's just me, the part of me where I waffle on. But yeah, I'll just, whoop, that's the wrong thing to move. There, I've got a bit of, I was watching a bit of YouTube at the same time, which I do every single time I watch, every time I draw, I will, what just happened? Okay, every single time I do any artwork, or do any drawing. Again, it is a bit fuzzy, which I do apologise. It wouldn't be so fuzzy if it wasn't via my YouTube to this app itself. I'm re-recording it so you guys can watch it. It's as you can see in the top, you can see here, we've already done the robot. We did Will Robinson. We did the thing. We did basically done all the basic construction lines and got all that done. As you got there we go, there's me clicking away. I'm not doing that, obviously. As you can see, this is me previously. We did all the construction lines before, and this is the video where I did colour in. Again, it got blocked and all of the audio had to be removed, and some of the visuals, as you'll see, you can't see them here, but up in the top up here, had to be removed as well. So what I'm doing is re-recording it. But I can make it a bit faster, so if you like it this way, guys, let me know. And what I might do is record it, upload it, so you get the full version, and then do a speeded up version, which is what I'm going to do now. I'm just going through what I can do. I'm going to sip my tea because I keep tutting. As I've noticed, people did mention to me that all the time, which I do apologise for. Yeah, I'm going to make sped up version of this. Obviously I have got no editing software, so I have to do this manually, which is really great fun, which I'm by the way, I'm being sarcastic. Let's get back down there. So yeah, in the top right corner is the paper version. What you can see in front of you on the big screen is the digital version, and my screen has just turned itself off because it likes to piss me off. I've got a Decky monitor. So if anybody has any monitors, any editing software that you know that isn't too pricey, I've obviously seen what you can get on YouTube, but my budget is quite low at the moment. Got things I've got to pay for other than stuff for YouTube. Kind of YouTube is my business, but what I'm trying to do is get more of my business like artwork going. But like I said, guys, enjoy what I'm about to draw, what I'm about to colour, and hopefully you will enjoy it. Sorry that the original couldn't be released. It was actually a cracking video, but YouTube decided that it didn't want to allow me to do so. So what I'm going to do in a moment, guys, there we go, I'm just showing you everything that you got there, and I'll be speeding up quickly, speeding up in a moment. So I get some music on, give you a wave, and start speeding up, I suppose. That I used. That's from the, like I said, the paper version, which I drew out on hand, which is here. I'm just getting colour picks. I'm readjusting everything, getting everything the way I want it to be, and there we go. I'm adding in the colour version, the colour layer. You've got to make sure you add those colour layers in. Make sure you do an outlining layer, a colouring layer, and if you need it, which I'll be doing after this video uploads. If I don't do it today, I'll be doing it tomorrow, which I'd rather not be doing it tomorrow because I want to chill out tomorrow because it's Saturday. Get this video sort of sorted. But I do need to shade the picture because, as you'll see towards the end, when you get to the end of this video, you'll see the colour still needs something. So I've colour picked from the original reference picture, and I'm now going over what construction lines I did in the previous video. I do sometimes use a multiple of tools, but not always. I can't always use a lot of tools. It doesn't really need to most of the time. As you can see in the bottom corner, that's the tool I use. If you want any more information on the tools I use, let me know. Or if you've got any tools to download, let me know and I'll try them out. Maybe do a review on your tools. This is called Krita, guys. If you don't know the app itself, it's Krita, spelt that way, and it's really good. It's definitely worth checking out because it's completely free, guys. So if you're a struggling artist with a low budget, it's always best to get the free ones. And this app has very, very limited problems. It never seems to have a problem with it. The occasional crash if I've got too much loaded at once, but that's very occasional. And yeah, you can colour pick, you can do everything you would want to be able to do. It's very similar to Photoshop. It's even got an animated mode. So I can't do jump cuts, but I can speed up the video. So what I might do that in a minute, because I can just faff in the background. Because I do, when I'm doing it live, sorry, not live. When 1 minute video, I tend to stop for a minute or two, give myself a blink breather, and I look back at the screen because every day I'm on this screen and my eyes are starting to sort of suffer from it. But that's enough of that. Let's get some music playing, and I'll speed up the video again. again, I'm only using construction lines. I'm colouring under the construction lines, hence why I've got 2 layers. As you can see, Will Robot, Will Robinson, and Will Colour. If you don't have the 2 layers, what you'll end up doing is colouring over what you've already drawn, which is what you don't want to do. I was going to check that the next track's not going to be a copyright fucking song, because I don't want to have to deal with that again. Trying not to have as much copyright on this thing as possible, because as you all know, if you're a YouTuber or a small YouTuber, you get copy strike for like the minutest of things. It's a lot worse these days than it was years ago. Blame PewDiePie for that one. YouTube and the partners have decided that yeah, let's capitalise on the thing that we created for free viewing, because the people are abusing our system, which I try not to do. I just try and have reference and show people what I'm doing. Again, here we go. I've got some colour picks. Skin tone is a pain in the ass. So I'll just move my mic away. Skin tone is a pain in the bum. I can never get it right, but it's digital, so sort of you can mess around with it. With shading on pencil, you'll see in the techniques that I use over there. So go and check that video out. You can see the skin tone here is a lot different than the one you can see over here. So there we go. Sorry guys, I'm still if you Though now I've already got stuff. I'm running out. I've got flu. This is why I don't talk so much over my videos at the moment. This is why it's a pain in the ass that I had to re-record this. Because I have to do a lot more talking than what I do normally. So yeah, guys, just putting that there. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe and leave a like if you do. I'm just gently, ever so gently going around everything now with the eyes, because I'm not sure if I did it on another layer, but it is very important to keep yourself in your boundary of layers and use the layer that you've got for that person, because you'll see later on in the video, you'll see why the background can't really mesh or mix with the foreground. And again, this isn't the finished picture. This is just the first stages of getting it finished. So there I went to a different layer, and that's why, because you can go underneath. So when you go to colour in, you don't mess between the two, and you don't have to go so much detail, because when it gets to the really small stuff, it's a pain in the bum. And now I move over to the dude start doing the robot. So thankfully the robot's basically a one colour. He will need a lot more shading. Well, I say it will need a lot more shading. It's got so many different intricate little lines on it, and I did really enjoy doing this picture because of the robot. I don't really normally draw robots that much, but this one really sort of twinges at me, especially because it's Lost in Space, and because of the new series that came out last year. I mean, me and my son watched it like, oh, wow, what's going on next? What's happening, sort of thing. The robot was a bit tame. He didn't speak as much as I would like, because I can remember in nearly every series of the old series in the 1960s, he spoke all the way through like he was just another character speaking. But this one didn't speak very much. He did, I think, at one point say "Danger, Will Robinson," and that's as much as it did. It's just sort of it wasn't even a supporting character. It was just a thing that they had, which kind of annoyed me a little bit. But hopefully they'll bring it into a bit more of a I don't know. Maybe they'll bring it more, because they did hint on where they could go, where they were going next. But you have to find out and watch that series for yourself. like I've paused again on the video, so I'm going to speed it up again. And yeah, there's the robot. I sort of experimented with different colours or different shading and different ways of colouring the eye. I'm going to use a brightening tool for the eyes on there, and I'm also going to be putting like a backlight, as you can see in the reference. In a moment, if I click there, there you go. I'll be putting like a light system. I'll put in the lights here so it's shining. I just wanted to get a base colour and make it look like it should really. I'm now going into the moon, going in the background and doing all the basic back stuff really. Again, go on a bit different layers, get everything done the way it should. I'm going to do his hair. Again, I'm doing his hair in the basic, just on the basic shading stuff. I'm trying to pick the right colour here. I don't get the right colour in a couple of minutes. It does take me a while. Eventually I do find it. And I think that'll do for the blonde, because Will Robinson's a blonde child, or blonde brunette. What is that? Strawberry blonde, I think he's called. There you go. And I get through and do all that. And then I'll move on to the background. That's not before using one of the sketching tools. Sorry guys, I had to clear my throat there. Yeah, so I had to use a sketching tool. This one here is I can't remember what it's called, but it's good for hair, but it's also good for fluff. I'm using different colours to try and give it a look and a depth. I do change the opacity, but you all know about opacity and stuff. Again, if you need any information on the opacity, let me know and I'll try and make a video on just that kind of thing. But I try and do everything all in one go, one video. Here we go, I'm just going over the fluff of the jacket. As you can see up in the reference picture, you've got some fluff up here. I just move that over a bit. You'll see the difference between the pen version and the digital version there. You can do different tones, different fluff, and if I was really like getting into it, I'd probably use a different tone of something. I might even change that again, because I'm not really happy with the way it looks. I just literally wanted to get something down, because I was trying to make one video just on colouring and get as much done as possible. Two tones and two different tones for the background and thing, and as you see there, exactly why I have different layers. The layers are at the bottom here. So if I can minimize that a little bit, actually, you'll see I'll do this a couple times because I'm just not happy with the way they layer, or because I'm actually on the construction lines themselves, which is a dumb move. Make sure you don't go over your construction lines, unless you don't want to keep your construction lines, obviously. Some pictures I don't, some pictures I do. A lot of pictures I do, actually. This one, I probably shouldn't really need to keep the construction lines. I may change it again. but I do faff around with this quite a bit, and basically the same colour and over again, but I just faff. And I eventually settle on underneath the construction line, so I can faff around and do it a bit quicker. So I got a defining line between the fog that's going to be behind it and the rock itself. Where you can see the pictures coming together, and it's a little bit different to the picture here you can see in the reference picture. Again, leave a like if you do, and subscribe if you're new. So yeah, let's get wrapping this video up a little bit, and we're going to speed this up now and get closer towards more of the end of it, where we do the moon. I think we get into the moon next. Oh no, we're doing the fog now. So I'll show you a bit of that and what tool I use on that one. The tool I use is like a painting tool. Again, there are multiple tools in this app called Krita, K-R-I-T-A, Krita. Check it out online if you need a link, guys. Again, this app is completely free, and there are multiple tools like you would have in Photoshop. afraid to add another layer as well, guys, if you need to. If you think the layer that you're using needs another layer, so you can actually work with that layer, like a moon. You can use different shades. I will shade the moon, and I will put textures to the moon as well. And that may not work if I've got something over the top of it, and if I don't want to mix the two colours together, and if I want to backlight it as well. Oops, I made a mistake there. That is why I made an extra another layer on top of this, so then I can do the background. And there we have it. I've finished. There goes my phone. Just a second. There we go. And there we have it, guys. There's a finished piece of colouring in. It's not completely finished, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave a like if you are new to the channel. I am going to be recording that one fairly soon, adding some shading to this, changing the moon so that the moon's not so bright, but it will be bright at the same time, if that makes any sense. I'm going to backlight it, forthlight it, I can't say the right word. Also put a bit of shading to the robot so it doesn't look so monotone and flat, and put a bit of shading on the wheel there, and give the face of the robot some lighting. And I will be adding more details and extra little bits in the next video. So don't forget to hit subscribe, guys. Leave a like if you do, and I will see you next time. My name has been Blut084. Whoops. BLUT084. Whoops, you go away. BLUT. So like I said, I was recording my own video there. There are a couple of few videos, so go and check them out, guys. There is the construction lines, and I also do a bit of gaming, so go and check them out, guys. My name is Blut084, BLUT084, Art and Games. Hopefully you will leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Hit the links to check out the other things. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you shortly in the next one.